All right, all right, all right. I think that's enough of listening to whatever music sounds good at the time. Oh, as I just hit my fucking knee on my desk. Oh, it's gonna be a great show. FKO. For those of you that do not know, I just did a podcast on FK's channel where me and Lady Katniss talked about our experiences over on yeah, 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 yeah. Talked about over on his podcast. We talked about what we like about streaming, what we like about being a part of Vice, what Vice means to us being foodies, well, me and FK running off like zero fucking sleep. So I mean, if you got a minute, go check it out. Go give him a like. Go give him a follow. Go see what he's all about. It was definitely an entertaining show. And FK, if you ever need somebody on again, man, just shoot me a message, and I am more than happy to come on anytime. So today, while I was doing my all right bet, nothing but love, man, nothing but love. Now, now today while I was perusing the internet for stupid shit I could find on the internet, which is a lot, I happened to come across this gem. The only problem is I don't know how old this video is. All I know is it's some random dude yelling at random chat donations. Because let's be honest, as soon as you enable TTS on your live stream for bits, you are asking for people to fuck with you. There is not a single person that enables that thinks, oh, nobody's gonna send me a stupid message. Nobody's gonna even try and fuck with me here on a live stream. It's just gonna be nice, wholesome messages all the fucking time. No, it's not. I promise you, if there's TTS enabled shit, nobody's gonna watch you. So, so I figured, hey, I enjoy this funny man yelling at the computer over God knows what. Why not show the rest of the people? Hold on, I gotta turn this up just a bit. There we go. Oh, oh, that's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. I didn't even have any audio playing with that. Well, oh gee willikers, do I have do I have fucking egg on my face with that? I am so sorry. A fucker! There we go. Okay, let's
This is
restart this. Now that I know that I have window volume going up. Again, I apologize for not having any sound.
RIPDMX. How high of a body count do you need, Perry Francis? Did you watch the lights go out of his eyes? Hashtag villain
No.
Paloma.
My middle name is Frank, you motherfucker! Frank! Frank, not Francis! Francis is a chick's name, you motherfucker! You motherfucker! I think my favorite thing about that is dude got asked, like, did you watch the life leave her face? Did you watch her die? What were your thoughts during that? His name's like, God damn it, my middle name's not Francis. That's a girl's name. That's what upsets him the most. That's the best part about that donation. The lipping. The lip licking just irritates me for some reason.
This is Perry Caravello. Please send me raw fish and firewood at 7722 Cedar Boulevard, apartment 102. If I'm not there, deliver to my husband Trevor.
Motherfucker! Do not send me raw fucking fish and firewood! So I did a little research on this guy before I officially like put it in the Discord. Cause I was like, this is interesting. This guy's just yelling at the fucking microphone. Apparently, a bunch of trolls have decided to send him raw fish and firewood. No idea why, but every time he gets it, he just goes off on this long ass fucking tangent. And it cracks me up because he's so adamant about not getting sent shit.
Son of a bitch! God damn!
God damn!
Fucking asshole!
Baby, I hope the rumors that you strangled DMX while he was in a coma aren't true. I can't wait until you strangle my wang thing with your tight cheeks.
Douchebag! Number one! Never
Me
call
and my
me
girlfriends
baby!
are so happy you're doing these live streams.
He's
What
just,
is in that fanny pack you wear? Can you turn your microwave around again?
and he's just getting so upset over the most mundane comments too. That has to be that is the funniest fucking thing. It's not even that somebody told him, "Hey, did you strangle DMX while he was in a coma?" God damn it! First douchebag.
CUCKS.
What? I never turned my microwave around, you wacko. Yeah, Jennifer Love Hewitt, I love you, but I'm making fun of you. Okay? The microwave will never get turned around. Okay? I'm
Perry, you're a
healthy.
real ball burner, aren't you? Now smash the shit out of that cheap piece of shit microwave. I'll go to $250. Stop being a pussy.
Why don't you shut your fucking mouth and get off my fucking computer, you fucking cocksucker?
You have to sit and wonder watching somebody like this just completely going off on his chat, going off on all the donos he gets. If he legitimately thinks that these are people, like if he's legitimately yelling at them or not. Because one thing you always got to think when watching streamers or people that do these sort of low energy streams where you can see the chat on the side, so you know they're either doing it the very bare minimum way where they had somebody set it up or like, I just need chat, I just need donations, that's all I need. Or if they were thinking, I'm gonna go so low maintenance that people think I'm doing this as a fuck around and they'll pay me money and I'm just gonna act a complete fucking fool.
It's a brand new motherfucking microwave that was way more expensive than your cheap $250 fucking dollars. God damn.
Man's really adamant about his microwave. I don't think I've ever been that adamant about any appliance in my kitchen.
You.
If you screamed in my face, I'd punch you right in that mouth you used to kiss Don Barris. Fuck you, cuz.
Oh, go kiss my ass. I didn't kiss Don. He picked me up off the fuck.
Perry, I'm a long
See, and that's a tell right there. That is a tell right there that this is kind of bullshit because he was halfway into going right the fuck off, but then stopped. As soon as the second donation stopped, it was pump the brakes on that.
time fan. Mike Lindell is a piece of shit. Nobody fucks with you but us. Hashtag Tollgate, hashtag justice for Perry on Liblunkai.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. You guys are all a bunch of evil, demonic, fucking thieving crooks and like to steal from me over and over again.
Perry,
How are they stealing from you, my guy? Perry, how are they stealing from you? They are donating like 5. I mean, the lowest you can go is 5 for TTS, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I don't use TTS on this, so I'm not exactly sure the low limit on it. But yelling at the camera, being like, "You motherfuckers are stealing from me. I can't fucking believe you're doing that." Like, dude, I always stand by this. Get off the internet. Because this guy's 5 minutes away from having a heart attack.
I'll give you $50 to put the raw squid in your sink, turn on your hot water. Let it soak for 10 minutes, then drink a cup of the hot octo water.
No, you fucking sick fuck! Oh, brother.
Put the squid on your head like dreadlocks, you pervert. Try
Not gonna
not
do
to
it
force
again. I already
descendants
did
while
it
you
once.
wear
I'm
it.
not doing
Send
it
Perry
again.
more firewood and fish, please.
Fuck you!
No, now when people ask me what I like watching on the internet, this is my type of content right here. Just some random dude sitting in front of his laptop, the most low effort stream, just yelling at people donating him money. It is the coup de grace of the internet.
Okay, you do realize that was the money that came in for you to do it, and that's in the past. You realize that you did it, right?
Okay.
That offer was from over an
Thank
hour
you.
ago.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Okay, I understand now. I get it. No squid. I don't gotta fuck with a squid. I understand this. Jesus Christ. I'm think I'm gonna have to look more videos of this guy up because this is. I need a lore. I need lore on this guy. Is what I need.
You mean we're gonna be on this fucking?
For the squid locks.
That is the face of a man who realized the first time he ever did anything like that, it was going to haunt him the rest of his online presence. That just those eyes of, oh fuck. I did it once, and now I know people are going to make me do it over and over and over and over and over again.
We're gonna go as long as it goes, Perry. It's Friday night.
I need lore on this guy. I need more
Let's
lore
all
on this
go
guy.
to 7,722 Reseda on December 12, 2021. Perry won't be home, the credenza will be unguarded. Let's fuck it up while Perry dies in the woods. Hashtag RIPPC.
I think I think he is.
You guys are not gonna be allowed in my place on 12/12/20. Again!
Go off, King.
Fuckers! You
Go
won't be
off.
allowed in my place on 12/12/21. Period.
IQ test. Perry, if two trains going in opposite
my-
directions pull out of the
now
station
watching-
at the same
oh,
time, how long
motherfucker.
did it take to suck Randy dry?
Now I want to know, like I said at the very beginning before we started this, I want to know if this guy legitimately thought that these people were actually serious about half the shit they were sending him. Like he's seen all these messages and he was like, they're really going to come here. They're really going to come here on this date, on this time. And I just know they're going to do it. So I can't let it happen. There's no way that somebody legitimately thinks this. No fucking way. I call bullshit. I think this whole thing is fabricated. I think this guy is playing a character.
I never did that!
And that's it. That's, oh, there's, okay. I need one more video on this guy. Oh, and there's the squid. There's the squid. So we get to see what the squid was about. Yes. Bless me. Thank you, content gods, for giving me a video of a man with a squid on his head that's going to violently yell at his camera. Please, bless me more.
Let's party, party, party. LLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLLL party. Let's party like
PTS
your
is
life
such a fucking
depends on
cancer
it,
on live streaming.
because it does.
No. And 10 minutes is over. We are done.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, fuck.
No, it's not.
It was
It's
over
not.
at
Perry, I have the timer on.
8:19.
The guy in the background's like, nah, dude. This shit brings in money. This shit brings us in the big dollars. You are keeping that fucking squid on your head until we get more donos and we get more cash.
8:19 was when it ended, motherfucker.
No. Perry, we start. Okay, well,
when it ended, motherfucker.
since you brought it up,
It was over, you son of a bitch.
what did we talk about with this kind of behavior, talking to me like this? What did we talk about? What did the Twitch people say? What did we talk about?
19 and when it was over.
Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot I turned those back on. Mr. Tiny, how are you doing, Bubba? It is good to see you. It's good to see you in here. As you can tell, we're watching whatever the fuck this is. I found this and I can't stop watching it. I can't stop.
Over! I put it on at 8:09!
Well, I'm going to tell you something you're not going to like, and you better not react like that to me, okay? Because I got some bad news for you, okay? So the time really doesn't matter. The time, because I was just clarifying something, and can you pay attention?
That is the face of disappointment. That is the utter face of disappointment from somebody who's like, fuck. This guy who's running my fucking camera, this guy who is running behind me, who is doing all this, did not keep time. And I had a squid on my head for the whole internet to see. And now I feel like a dumb shit.
Talk.
Unfortunately, you were wearing the octopus and not the squid. So the...
That's so...
act of wearing it is invalidated.
Good to see you in here. Yeah,
so we have to now get the squid out. That was the octopus, unfortunately. You were wearing the octopus. I personally didn't realize it at first, but you were wearing the octopus and not...
This guy knows, the guy behind the camera that's operating this knows exactly what he's doing. Because he knows the more he keeps the squid on his head, the more money is going to come in. This guy's just like, fuck it. I'm done with this. I'm sick of this. I'm so sick of this bullshit.
Not the squid.
I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to take a guess on what he says next. It's either going to be A, he is going to yell motherfucker, or B, stay with me now, he is going to say, so do I have to keep it on for 10 more minutes?
So can you get the squid out, please, so we can do this correctly? The squid would be the other one in the bag.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
It's not my rules.
Still,
it's not my rules.
Still a curse word, so I get a half a point. I'll give myself a half a point here.
These errors happen. I didn't realize it at first either.
That is excruciatingly small details to pay attention to, though.
It's the other. So the squid would be the other thing in the bag. Right, but you didn't get paid to wear the octopus. You got paid to wear the squid. And the one thing that our channel is known for is we are thorough here at Perry Caravello Live, and we don't.
We respect everybody over here, even though we're picking on this guy by making him wear a squid. We are very thorough on how much we pay attention to our chat.
Because you know what, the person can charge back the money later and say, hey, I paid him to wear a squid and he wore an octopus. What's this guy trying to pull?
You know what?
What kind of bullshit is this guy trying to pull here?
Can we see the bag? Let's just get the other one out, because I'd actually like to see it myself. They kind of look similar.
I know.
I'm just as embarrassed.
Sorry, the one guy who was running this entire show, not the guy sitting here putting a squid or a squid octopus on his head. He's the one that's embarrassed because, oh, I got egg on my face. I have egg on my face that I screwed it up this bad.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Okay,
Fuck
well,
you,
maybe
bro.
not as much as you're the one who has to wear it, but, for the channel. Oh, this looks way easier anyway. Look at that.
Big eggs.
Yeah, that's clearly a squid.
That's
How do I wear this?
That's clearly a squid. Okay?
You know what I think? Maybe get the
difference.
box cutter and slice it up the middle.
I'll just have it on like that.
No, the other way, because the tentacles have to be hanging in front, so I think it's the other way. Right. Just shift it around a little bit. Yeah, that's good. That looks good.
Ugh.
Just move it to the part it to the side. Okay, that's good. I'm good with that. Let me start the timer. Now, let's get this accurate this time. I don't want you doing the timer. Once we set it in place, I'm going to start the timer.
8:23 my time.
No, you're not. You're not a timekeeper here because I want to do things.
Now my time.
You're not the timekeeper.
No, we got to do it to
buddy.
the minute.
You aren't the one
piece
that.
of shit.
Okay,
My hand
you can't hold it. You can't hold it.
You're the one. I'm the one that controls the time. No, the fuck you aren't. You know you're not. Because if you control it, that squid is coming off exactly at 10. And we might have to run 15 if that means we're getting $20 extra.
Hold it. You can't hold it. You can't hold it on there. So I'm good with that right now. Okay, ready? I'm going to start it right now. It's running. Okay, so we'll just go on with the stream.
Fuck you with that pickle bullshit.
Domino's Pizza presents the Peri Pickle Pizza Platter. Call now with the phrase Peri Pickle Pie please for a free fresh kosher dill deep dish.
No. Absolutely not.
Ah, damn. Now I've gotten so accustomed to how he talks. Every time he says something, I'm just waiting for a motherfucker right after everything. I'm intrigued by this guy.
Absolutely not.
Is the 92 RC story true or one of her classic jokes? If it is a joke, I am confused. What is the setup and punch? Please explain, Perry.
Greg, what happened in 92? Again! How many fucking times do I gotta tell the fucking story? I was on a film set. My very first commercial film set. Hugging and kissing.
It's fucking around with people like this. That just brings me the ultimate sign of joy.
A bunch of broads, okay? One was a Shannon Doherty lookalike who kind of hung out with me during the evening. We left the film set to go home. I pulled over on the freeway on-ramp. She pulled over behind me. I asked her if she was fine, if she knew where she was going. She said yes. I went to reach in the door with my head to give her a goodnight kiss on the cheek.
Why did you have to point at why are you giving some random lady a kiss on the cheek to ask if she's fine?
She swooped her head all the way over to the passenger side of the car. Okay?
The car.
I can barely talk.
Well, if you didn't scream
Then I
motherfucker
get
every
a
5
phone
minutes,
call
you
the
might
next
be able to
morning
talk.
by Randy Callahan thinking that I'm going to rape this girl. Okay? And I got to come to the office immediately. I go to the office immediately. And he tells me that he didn't like what I did, that I got to suck his dick. And I said, no fucking way. He said, you don't suck my dick, then I suck your dick. And I'll give you a job tomorrow with Elizabeth Pena. Well,
that's a very odd business meeting. You walk in so gung-ho about something, it's like, you suck my dick? No, I'll suck your dick. There's a lot of dick sucking going around here.
with Christina Applegate was the first one, then Elizabeth Pena and Tony Cox. I thought about it. And then he also says that he was going to mess up my career in stand-up comedy if I didn't allow him to do this. That he knew all the owners of the comedy clubs in town, and that he would destroy my comedy career. So that's where I allowed him to do what he did. That was why. Other than that, no, I don't want to.
Whose dick got sucked? Did I miss? I think I missed the final conclusion of that. Whose dick got sucked by the end of that? Because you lost me at someone offered to suck my dick, someone offered to suck his dick. I got lost. Whose dick got sucked?
Talk about this fucking story ever again. We're done talking about this story.
Just for clarification, I thought you retired that story the other night when you told it into the shop.
I thought so too.
It's the internet, buddy.
Hey, but everybody wants to bring it up again.
It's the internet, buddy. Nothing. Well, I wish I could say that, but a story that I have, unfortunately, proves that very, very wrong.
Was it right now? After the Greg Dean explanation, it's done. Don't ever ask me to bring it up again. We're never talking about it again.
You're going to have to adjust that squid because if it falls off, we got to start the timer again. And I don't want to have to do that. So just adjust it without taking it off. Just adjust it. Just adjust it.
Please
don't
fall.
Don't
Please
remove
fall.
it from the head.
Please
Otherwise, we got to
fall.
start it over.
Please
But
fall.
just adjust it.
Please fall, please fall, please fall, please fall, please fall.
Adjust it so it doesn't fall off because it
Please
looks
fall.
like it's gonna fall off.
It's not gonna fall off. I'm fine.
Okay, I'll take your word for
Please
it. But if
fall.
it does,
For
we
the
gotta
love of
start
God,
over.
please fall.
Leave it at the door, please. Thank you.
You want to get that right now?
No, I don't. I want this 10 minutes to finish first.
Well, do you want to comment on anything? You got to sit up. You kind of like, is that squid sucking all your energy because you're
That
kind of
squid's
getting?
The squid is taking me
I'm sitting here
down
waiting for it.
the wrong road.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
it's
I don't
sucking
even
all
give
my
a fuck.
energy. It's
What
making me-
road would that be?
The road that's making me not want to do anything but sit still like I got a bullet, like I got a fucking barrel of a fucking rifle to my fucking head.
Okay, as much as I want to keep watching this, if the squid doesn't fall, if the squid does not fall, I do not care. Simple as that. If the squid doesn't fall, I don't give a rat's fat ass. Here's this is another fun thing that I don't know why it's happening. It's been happening a lot lately where people call out shitty behavior, right? Panda Man Eric, you just come in with that, so I appreciate you. But as he said in chat, honey roasted peanuts are the most goated snack. I will not be taking questions. Also, I'm lurking and can't hear you because my headphones need to charge since I got mandated to. Ooh, well, Bubba, thank you for pulling me up at least. That's all I care about. So back to what I was saying. Andrew Tate, and I know everybody's probably sick of hearing that fucking name because God knows I am. I'm really sick of hearing that name all over the place. Andrew Tate got canceled. Andrew Tate got deplatformed off everything. Now, you know me. I am not for deplatforming whatsoever. No matter your opinion, no matter how fucking off the wall your opinion is, I don't think you deserve to get deplatformed. But apparently, a bunch of people thought that he deserved to get it. And Daz Black, I remember him from TikTok making a bunch of weird videos with this weird skull cap thing on his head. And dude's been doing what Vine. Sorry, I was thinking of the wrong app. He was an old Vine star. And of course, he made his way onto YouTube. He's made his way onto TikTok. And he was the guy that made a video talking about Andrew Tate. And from what I understood, was the reason that Andrew Tate got deplatformed. Now, of course, you play the game of I deplatform somebody, well, that game will get played right back onto you. And this is the video of him explaining the situation of what's going on.
Today, I would like to make a statement on the hateful disinformation that is spreading about me online right now. Last week, I was falsely accused of grooming a child across YouTube and TikTok. These channels have used DMs and photographs to further booster these allegations. These allegations are completely untrue, and I'm here to give you the facts. The girl who sent these DMs has said that we met, she was 13, and then again when she was 19. I've been able to find the source of where these pictures were taken to give context that has been left out of these allegations. The picture you're seeing on screen now is the picture she has identified as when
Please give me the context of this, because the phrase she was 13 and I don't know. I feel as though do not meet the people that watch your streams. Because especially if you don't know them on a level like that, because something like this will always happen. 9 times out of 10, whenever I see YouTubers, whenever I see TikTokers, whenever I see Twitch streamers, meet their fans, meet their mods, meet whoever was in their chat, an allegation always arises when something doesn't go the other person's way. They get called out instantly. There's a bunch of shit all over TikTok, all over YouTube, all over Twitter. Just misinformation spread everywhere. And then these stupid fucking, well, I'm going to clear the air videos flood my fucking timeline, and I just hear 85 people talk about them for whatever reason.
I met her when she was 13. Photo has been cropped in, which leaves out the details that this was a fan meet and greet at Comic-Con 2016. As you can see in these pictures, I am wearing the same name badge, the same clothes, and there are many other videos out there of me meeting fans at this event. I did not meet her in any other means other than at Comic-Con. That is where this picture was taken. Fast forward to the future, and I went on a Tinder date with this same girl, and I had no recollection that I had met her prior at Comic-Con many, many years ago. We did not exchange any details when we met at Comic-Con. We did not keep in touch. There was no conversations after the fan meet and greet at Comic-Con. In May 2021 of last year, we matched on Tinder and we went on a date and had drinks. We had a consensual one-night stand between two adults. That was on the basis of knowledge that we were both just looking for a hookup and there was no relationship wanted or involved. After our date, she confessed to me and showed me the photo that she shared with these outlets that she had met me at a meet and greet in the past and that she was a fan. I had no idea she attended one of my meet and greets at the beginning of my career. I decided I didn't want to take this relationship to any other step.
Now, my follow-up question to this, this is a very, the way I look at it is, if they did not continue any conversations. Now, mind you, this is going off the basis of information that what I'm being fed here, because this is the first time I am hearing of this today. So it's kind of, okay. So whose word do I take? But if they did not have any prior conversations before this, after they met at the fan meet and greet, you know, they just suddenly out of nowhere matched on Tinder. And if it's two consenting adults and they're both over the age of 18, I mean, you can ostracize the guy if you want to, if you want to be a cunt about it, but in all reality, if they're two consenting adults, they match on Tinder, you can call him a weirdo, you can call him a fuckhead, but you can't call him a groomer.
I understand that she may have found me ghosting her cruel, but this does not justify aiming these false allegations my direction. In the text messages and DMs, there is no actual allegations from this girl that she was groomed by me, and if there were, there would be years of evidence. This story has also been further fabricated by Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan Tate as an attack piece to tarnish.
Those two are fucking cunts. Good God, if you take anything the fucking Tate brothers say seriously, if you take anything the Tate brothers say seriously in the year 2022, you have a mental disorder. I will stand by that statement because Andrew Tate is an obvious fucking troll, but he has gotten into the minds of so many young men that this guy is running a scheme and he's like, I'm gonna do this. It might not work. It might work. It might not work. We'll see what happens. Years down the line, he's sitting there with his fucking mansion, his big ass house, all these things, and he's like, holy fuck. This actually worked. Okay, well, I'm a little too far in to stop now.
My character. These allegations are false. Thank you so much and stay dazzling.
He does have a point. He does have a very solid ass point that if there were real allegations of this girl being groomed, there would be tons and tons of screenshots of evidence just flowing from the woodwork. But there's nothing. There's nothing but allegations. So I really will not believe this until I get actual wholehearted proof that this happened. I will stand by my statement. If there was no proof, I can't go off anything but baseline, a Twitter video. That's all I can go off of. Now I have to use the restroom real quick. So I'm going to throw up a little video of a turtle. It's your favorite DSP first thing. I am going to throw up the video of the turtle eating watermelon, and I will be right back. enjoy the comforting sounds of a turtle eating a watermelon. I don't know why, but this is the most satisfying thing to sit and watch. No fucking idea why, but I can sit and watch this for hours. Just because I know, at one point, he will finish that watermelon. Okay, back to your regular schedule program. This will be a short stream tonight. Just because I really didn't... Because I've already been on one show today. And my eyes are starting to really, really fucking burn staring at a laptop screen. So we're gonna go over the topics I have pulled up and probably call it a night. This was a video that a good friend of the channel, Score Nerd, sent me. No context, just sent it to me and said, hey, play this on the podcast. I want to see what you think. All I seen is Grand Theft Auto Saints Row comparison. That's a good 18-year gap. So obviously the graphical improvements are going to be there. No doubt. No fucking doubt the graphical improvements are going to be there. But if you know me, I don't care about graphics. I never gave a fuck about graphics. I don't think that makes a good game. And I still stand by it that when we started worrying more about graphics, that's when the fall of video game culture did a fucking nosedive. So let's see what this person has to say, how those two games differ for each other, or actually how San Andreas obliterates Saints Row 5. What?
Never finds out it was us.
Wait. Hold on. Well, that's from... Wait, this is from... No way that's from Saints Row. There is not a single fucking animation to pick up a bike? Are you serious? Okay, 2022, and we are not making an animation to pick up a fucking bike? Are you serious? Okay, that one's cherry picking. Because there's a lot of games that won't let you jump over certain objects, and we don't really fault them for that. So I'm not gonna give the L to San Andreas on that one. It's Murphy. So let's see how it completely... In Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, CJ will almost get knocked down due to fall and also lose some slight health depending on the height. Oh. This is going to be a fall damage one, isn't it? Please tell me this is not going to be a... Sorry about the random spurts. I'm trying to get my phone to charge here. Come on, fucker. Are we really going to complain about fall damage? Oh, that camera. Oh, that camera angle is... Oh, why? Why? Learn. Game developers, learn how to use your fucking cameras, please. That's kind of... no, because even in... Okay, I am starting to understand... A lot of the gripes I can see in this video that are being presented are not really gripes that can... Yeah, a lot of the gripes I'm seeing in this video are kind of small, minute details. Okay, so it's basically saying the developers of Saints Row 5 seem to take the easiest way out. And that's them. That's really them. I can't fault them for it. You had developed, just like me and Scornerd and Breeding talked about yesterday, game developers back then actually gave a flying fuck about their video games. They actually cared about the product they put out because they know if they didn't put out a good product, it was going to get shit on to oblivion. Now game developers think, well, it'll make us a quick buck. Who really gives a fuck? And if people don't like it and they'll sit and bitch about it, we can just say, oh, don't worry, you'll get everything else in the day one patch. Then why make the fucking game? If you have to have a day one patch when you've promised a fully functioning game that you've spent years making, that you have multiple people on a team working on, and you are relying on a day one patch, don't release the fucking game. Push it back, take away the release date, make sure the game is not even polished. Like, I'm not asking for a pristine, polished game, but fuck, something that could at least give me some sort of entertainment that doesn't make me feel like I took $60 out in the front yard, set it on fire, and just watched it burn. Like, what is the absolute point? What is the absolute point of buying an unfinished game? And what irritates me is they do these gigantic ass press conferences. Like, I mean, big press conferences, giant screen behind them, got investors sitting there, got game companies sitting there, got major game devs wanting to show the product they've worked on. And then we get this, we get all the cool animations, we see the customization, all of the weapons we can use, all of the areas we can explore, all these tight-knit features. But once we get the game, it's like they did one test run and said, fuck it. Good enough. Good enough. There you go. Enjoy it. Have fun. But this game is in fact day one patch. Day one patch, fucker. That's what you need to worry about, is that day one patch.
They provide the scaffolding that makes it.
This is an issue I was arguing with Mr. Tiny about. In this generation, my generation specifically, it seems us as human beings cannot exist by ourselves. We can never just enjoy the peace that we can bring being alone. We always have to have somebody around us. And it has developed, it has developed separation anxiety with a lot of this generation, and I think that's why we are so worried about people liking us. We are so worried about our opinions being the wrong opinions or going against people, because we know if we say one wrong word, we are going to go back to being alone, and we don't know how to be alone. And that scares the fuck out of me, because there's a lot of bad relationships, a lot of failed relationships, a lot of toxic relationships that will stay together, that will stay in the same area, the same homestead, because they're so afraid of being alone that they would rather take the physical, the mental, the sexual. The amount of abuse somebody will take just to not be alone is absolutely fucking terrifying. In this video, I might have the point of this video completely wrong, because I was talking to it with Scorn and Mr. Tiny in the Rage Pirates Discord today as I was posting my links to prepare for tonight's show. And we were talking about this, and it got brought up of, well, being alone brought me to my darkest point, and I totally agree. Being alone did bring me to my darkest point. But also being alone taught me that I don't constantly need somebody with me, or somebody living with me, or somebody being in the same homestead as me 24/7. Because that separation anxiety, pardon me, that separation anxiety you will get from being around people 24/7 to being alone by yourself the first month that you move into an apartment will scare the ever-loving fuck out of you. So I want to cover this video, and I want to see if what I was presenting to Tiny and Scorn is the same argument that's being used in here.
Not just bearable, but fun. They give us a sense of meaning and purpose.
Other people should not give you, as a human being, a sense of meaning. That I'm already calling bullshit on this.
And are a source of security, self-esteem, and happiness. Almost nothing predicts how happy you will be as how connected you feel, and a lack of social connection is associated with a number of diseases and a shorter life. But maybe you have scrolled through your phone unsure who to call to go to a movie with, to celebrate with, or ask for comfort.
Hold on. I don't know if you've seen what that poster said right behind the girl who's looking at her phone. Just look at that. Ultra Friends Ultimate. That's not what I'm laughing at. Put your bestie to the testy. I always love when my besties are right next to my testes. Chef's kiss. They know what they're doing. Oh, you son of a bitch.
To go to a movie with, to celebrate with, or ask for comfort. You may realize that you don't have enough friends and feel lonely. And it's not just you. Disconnectedness and loneliness are widespread.
But how many friends do you need in order to feel like you're complete? Do you need 25 people talking to you consistently? Or do you just need two people that you're absolutely cool with, that you can kind of just check in with every other day and still feel comfortable? That's my problem. Is they're not specifying little minute details. These are very broad blanket statements. Oh no.
Many people want more close friends, but don't know how to get them. Surprisingly nowadays,
Communicate. Fucking talk to people. It is not that hard. It is not that fucking hard to talk to people. I don't know what happened to everybody being so afraid to just starting random conversations with random people. That's how you make friends. That's how we made friends since school days. And I know I'm gonna have people say, well, it's social media. Social media is disconnecting us from others. No, it's the fact that we have so many people that are okay with just putting a clip in and blowing your brains out the back of your head. We have so many people okay with just being fucking psychopaths in the middle of a crowded street and not having like any remorse for it. So we don't know if Johnny Three Shins that I just met yesterday, if I'm going to invite him over to my house, we get a little drunk and he smothers me in my sleep. That is one of the reasons that people don't talk. It's not because of fucking social media. Stop blaming social media because of your own fear.
loneliness is highest among young people, whose relationships were also hit especially hard by the global pandemic. Social distancing stopped teens and young adults from mingling in classrooms, clubs, or dorms. millions
I will agree to that. When the Schmanschmedic did hit, a lot of people stayed indoors. Most of them did the social distancing thing. They didn't really go out and socialize, but a lot of places were closed. So as he said, dorms, concerts, social events were not very privy at shit. Feels like forever ago, but it was only last year and the year prior. So those were moments when entire facilities were shut down where people would go to meet. So I can't agree with that. I can't agree that the Schmanschmedic did close down a lot of social building businesses, is the word I want to look for.
of friendships, maybe lifelong friendships, that might have blossomed will never exist, with profound long-term consequences for our collective happiness. The good news is that it's not too late, and there are lots of friends to be found.
Okay.
We'll mix scientific information with actionable advice in this video, but we can't address every individual situation. People, cultures, and
Where's
schedules
my
are
fucking
different.
cursor?
If you suffer from chronic loneliness, you can also watch the video we made about it. Okay, as with all important things in
Chronic
life,
loneliness.
making friends is infuriatingly simple, but not necessarily easy. But it works through a few pretty straightforward mechanisms.
Okay.
The most important thing
I want to hear these mechanisms on how to make friends. Because I got a feeling this is going to be another video where it's nothing but blanket terms.
about making friends. People make friends with other people when they spend casual time together. This is how our ancestors formed their relationships, because humans lived in small, close-knit communities in which options for making friends were limited, so we just formed good relationships with the people who were around.
Yeah, but also back then, talking shit about somebody was not as privy as it is today. You have way too many people that like to hang out with somebody that they would consider a close friend, then go to somebody else and be like, hey, did you hear what Jessica did? Man, did you hear, Susie sucked 9 dicks in the back room of a Denny's and nobody said a word about it? No, I didn't. Did you hear that Mike like to fist his cousin in her sleep? Like, it's more of people are talking shit, so nobody knows who to trust anymore with personal information. Like, yeah, you can have casual conversation and casual hangouts, but that can only go so far when building friendships.
Around us. This is why it's so easy to form new friendships in school and university. Society locks you and your peers in a building for several years. You share similar activities, but more importantly, similar schedules.
Yeah, but sometimes some of the people you meet in schools are just the biggest cockheads you will ever meet in your life. Like they say, yeah, you'll have overlapping schedules, you'll be in the same place. Don't mean you gotta fucking like those people. How many times have we heard kids say, I fucking hated high school? There was nothing about high school that I even enjoyed. Just because you're in a tight group with people, it does not mean that you have to talk to said people.
Overlapping and fluctuating social circles form, naturally giving you regular FaceTime and shared experiences with many different people. Time to find others with similar worldviews or senses of humor.
Okay.
Proximity can be more important than...
I will agree. I will 100% agree that finding somebody with a common sense of humor will definitely build a closer bond than anything. Because 90% of the people that I associate with on a daily basis have the same kind of fucked up humor that I do. So, okay, all right, I'll give them that one. Yes, having the same type of humor will build closer friendships than what you think.
And similar interests. One study found that in student dormitories, the distance between rooms was the strongest friendship predictor. Living closer together meant a higher chance of becoming friends. Another study showed that being physically present in a class a lot without saying a word makes others more sympathetic to you. So the most important principle of making friends is to regularly spend time with people in the real world.
So what you're telling me is that you actually have to meet people and not just, hang out with them whenever they feel like it? That's fucking wild.
Alone can make it happen automatically and trumps all other advice. But don't forget that making friends is not a numbers game or a competition. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has a social calibrator that can change as you go through life. Maybe you were more introverted as a teen, but yearn for connection in your 20s. Maybe you were part of sprawling social circles, but prefer fewer friends in your 30s. There is no right or wrong, only right for you. Why we don't have enough.
That one I can agree with, because growing up I was a very, this pertains to me specifically. Growing up I was very extroverted, and still in my 20s I'm a little bit more extroverted. It's you hit a span of I don't give a fuck what people think about me, and the homies that have stayed with me through this, I'm gonna keep forever. I think in your 20s, you really stop caring what friends stick around. Like, yeah, obviously you want your close friends to stick around and hang around and be there forever. But the older you get, the less bullshit you want to deal with.
Friends. The main reason for a lack of friendships is the simple fact that most people don't prioritize friendships nearly enough. They don't realize until it's too late that retaining friendships demands regular energy and attention. Although they are so important for happiness, friends often take a back seat to other life decisions. Work, commuting, romance, or kids.
Okay, that here we go. This is one I'm gonna have to wholeheartedly agree with. I have a couple friends that I don't talk to. I don't talk to them for months. I mean, me personally, I don't have the energy to continue conversations every day with certain people. But those same friends, I can text in a day, or I can give them a call and be like, hey, you want to catch up and grab some coffee? You don't need to stay consistent with your friendships for those friendships to continue. You know, yes, I understand that not hearing from somebody for a while, I'll be like, oh shit, are we not cool anymore? But if you understand each other as accomplices, as friends, as acquaintances, you'll be like, okay, I heard from him from a while. I'm going to shoot him a text message. He's still alive. Cool. Let's grab lunch or something. Keeping consistent energy to keep a friend is a bullshit term.
Take up so much time and energy that it's so much easier to crash on your couch and lose yourself in mindless activities. Especially as an adult, going for a bike ride, getting dinner, or visiting a hobby store takes much more mental effort and commitment than it did after school, when time ran slower and energy and curiosity were abundant. But it's not just adults who are too busy for friends. The average American teenager spends more time on TikTok every day than socializing at parties, events, or on the phone with friends combined.
Because we have realized our time is valuable, so how we want to spend it is inevitably how we want to spend it. It doesn't matter if it's on our phone with people or out doing things. What we do in our own time is our own business. That has nothing to do with our friends. Because I know a bunch of people that I consider friends that will send me fucking TikToks, and that's how we communicate. That is all. That is the only way we communicate with each other.
Established friendships don't require the same time investment as early friendships to keep up, but they do require some commitment. As life distracts you, it's easy to skip out on checking in when a friend goes through exciting or depressing times. And so many friendships fade for lack of attention, often by accident. Which is extra tragic because there is never only one person losing a friend, it's always at least two. Another thing that makes many people vulnerable is the way friendship networks are structured. The friendship paradox is the phenomenon that on average, most people have fewer friends than their friends. Which makes sense since you're more likely to be friends with someone who has many friends than with someone who has few. Rather than being densely interconnected, friend networks are often built around central hubs. So if central people disappear from your life, this can deprive you of many connections at once. And it can lead to a distorted self-perception.
Okay, that one, that's another one that I gotta disagree with. You can have different friend groups That's not gonna kill you, I promise. Having different friends and different friend groups will not harm you in any way, because you have certain friends that would like to go mountain climbing or bike riding or going on hikes, and you have friends that fucking hate nature but will go to a concert with you on a Tuesday night because the tickets were $5 a pop. Having different friend groups will not hinder you.
That you are less popular than others, although you are perfectly average.
Who
It
gives
can
a
get
fuck?
worse quickly with big life events. Maybe you move for school, work, or love and are left without social networks. Or you had a breakup that left you with the smaller part of the formerly shared social pie. The reasons why you find yourself with less connection than you want are as diverse as people, but the underlying cause is almost always time.
Yes.
There is no shortcut. To make new friends and retain friendships, you have to prioritize relationships, spend time with people in real life, and make them feel that you care. So take a look at yourself.
That's just a lot of time and effort. Okay, I can't keep. This is just. It's explaining things that make no fucking sense. You know, I understand we want friends. I understand we want people to share our life experiences with, that we want to keep in contact with, that share the same interests and things as we do. But it's just a lot of time and effort when you don't even have enough time for self-care yourself. So keeping a relationship with somebody is gonna be a real big pain in the ass. As shitty as that sounds. I want to save the Kiwi Farms story for the last article, because we are coming up on 10 o'clock. Like I said, I didn't exactly want this to be the longest stream in the world. Wanted this to just kind of be an hour and a half. Just a short little fuck around stream. I love watching the Cuck videos. The Cuck videos are always my favorite, because there's one person that's just extremely optimistic about it. That's so, that's so for it. That's so excited. That's like, yeah. Oh shit, I must have forgot to pause this when I clicked on it. You have the one person that's so for it. That's like, yeah, I fuck this many dudes, or I fuck this many chicks. And then they ask the significant other, and they're like, yeah, I guess they do that. That's cool. Because you just want to sit down with both of them and be like, how hard did the other one have to beg in order for this open relationship to happen where you were okay with it, but you were not okay with this whatsoever? And we have a prime example of it right here. It says cuckold couple interview, but if you look behind that man's eyes, you look behind the eyes of that poor soul, you could just tell. You could just insert the song Pain by Johnny Cash, and that is what's happening to that poor man right there.
Into me pretty much telling him I'm sleeping with whomever I want, and you're just going to sit in the corner and watch.
So you became the master, kind of.
I did. I am.
And Dakota, how does that sit with you?
I like it. I enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
See, that's what threw me off, because I threw it in the Rage Pirates Discord. And Scorn reply, well, some people are into what they're into, but the look in that man's eyes says, I hate this. I want the fuck out, but I don't want to lose her. Which, I mean, I don't understand why, because if you're that okay with doing that, that'd be a fucking see ya, goodbye, pass.
So what does this look like? I mean, Sarah will bring home men, or tell me what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she'll bring home guys, or we'll go meet guys at like hotel rooms or stuff. But normally she just brings them home.
See, the reason I say that this guy is not for it is just check the body language. The body language, and also his tone and how he talks when he talks about it. Yeah, we go and meet guys at the hotel. We sometimes we bring them home, and it's really whoever she chooses. I mean, it's kind of how it goes, man.
Yep. I like the comfort of my own home.
These are just random guys you'll meet?
Well, I have a black only preference, so all of them are black, but yes. And I meet them on websites, or I've given my number out to people and
Hey Alexa, play Pain by Johnny Cash.
random and just invited him over, like a guy through a drive-through. I thought he was cute, so I gave him my number and he showed up that night.
And this happens how often?
I try to do it at least once or twice a week, but work, it's really hard.
You guys are both working?
Yes, we work full-time.
Yeah.
But I do it every opportunity I can when I get free time.
Twice the past week.
Yeah, twice so far.
Oh, that is telling right there. The way he just said that and the weak little chuckle he gave at the end, that is fucking telling. Yeah, no, what was it, twice this week? Oh God, I hate my fucking life. Oh God, when will the suffering end?
And Dakota, you'll sit in the room and watch?
Watch and record and stuff like that.
Really?
Or whatever the guys want me, if they want me to do stuff.
So what is your experience of this? Is it humiliating? Is it tantalizing? Is it exciting? What is it?
It is humiliating, but it's also sexy to watch a guy basically perform better than I can. It's almost like watching porn.
Do you think porn is what kind of led you into this?
Not really.
Being a voyeur? No?
Not really.
No, okay. No, I do not. Watching this, I do not for 1 second believe that this guy is cool with whatever she is doing. There's not a single fucking shred of me that believes this guy is so cool with what she's doing. Just because it's the tone and the body language that you can tell. It's just like, yeah, she does it. I mean, I'm here. So, Panaman Eric, to catch you up, we are watching a couple interview about a guy liking to watch his girlfriend get railed while he sits in the corner and records everything and does what, like, if the guy says, "Hey, fluff my balls," he's right there with one of those puffer things that they used to have back in the day when they would powder their faces, would just come over and fluff their balls a little bit if the guy asked him to.
So I think it went from us doing like threesomes and swinging into us both realizing that it was more fun if I was just watching and she was playing with the guys.
Okay, no. I can only sense. Eric, oh. Yeah, that's what kind of show it's been. That has been what kind of show it's been today. I would throw $500 down to say that she shamed his ass so bad that he's like, yeah, you're right. I guess, I did do a lot of things while we were swinging. I guess it's your turn to only have the fun now. Because I had my fun. Now it's your turn. I wonder if she, insults him when he tries to join in. Guys going into town, I mean, just pounding that ass. And he creeps up behind, puts his hand on the guy's shoulder, and the guy's like, get the fuck back. Get the fuck back right now. This is all mine. He just cowers in the corner, just fetal position, like, I'm sorry, I wanted to fuck her. I'm sorry, can I fluff your balls, sir?
And you'll pick up different guys each time?
Well, I've got my regulars that I like. But yeah, I cycle through guys sometimes. Unless I find a regular that I really, really like, and then I'll play with him quite a bit.
Oh, that is the face of a defeated man.
More closely bonded with Dakota than...
That is the face of a man who has just been beaten down by his woman to be the cuck in the corner in the fetal position, wanting to be a part of everything, but getting told no. Oh, the face of just pure fucking defeat, and his body language too. You could tell by how he was just kind of sitting there, just You know, looking down, not looking forward, not making eye contact with anybody in the room. Every response is very short, very, very, very low talking. Nobody's talking over the extended amount of time. Doesn't interject with anything, doesn't add his own 2 cents to any question that she's answering. Notice that she answered all of the fucking questions for him. Or she was the one that got all of the major questions. Because nobody cares what he thinks. Nobody cares that he sits in the corner, and I don't even know. They should have asked. I might pull up the full interview and show Breeding and Katie tomorrow the whole interview. I wonder if they even let him whack it in the corner watching that. I wonder. I want to see this. All right, last topic of the night before we wrap this pretty little show up. So if you don't know, the website Kiwi Farms, which originally was a website that kept track of all of the doings, all the happenings of Chris Chan, and slowly turned into a locale board, a politics board. It turned into an 8chan, but slightly not as bad. That's the only way I can really equate the two. Is like, it's not terrible, but it's not the place where nuns go to talk about their love for Christ, if you get my drift. And they started a war with Kerfuffle. I can't say her name right. I can't say her name right to, save my ass. But there has been a war going on with Kerfuffles and Kiwi Farms. Well, unfortunately, the voice of the dumb is the voice that is heard the loudest, and Kiwi Farms got shut down after a giant campaign on Twitter. I mean, major news networks have even been picking this up, talking about Kiwi Farms, a place where people go to laugh at lolcows, is shut down because somebody decided to throw a giant piss fit because they have so much information where they're like, fuck, we can't let any of this, I can't have a single person know that I do this. But obviously, being on the internet, there's going to be archives. There's going to be websites that have documented every last piece of evidence that have ever been on any website ever. Apparently, that is no longer true. Kiwi Farms has been scrubbed from the Internet Archive. The Internet Archive, if you don't know what that is, the Internet Archive is a website that documents everything on the internet, ranging from 8chan boards to weird videos that were found only on weird message boards that you had to talk to a friend about it or hear from your older sibling or a cousin that spent a little too much time in his room. Unfortunately, everything from the website has been scrubbed. It breaks my heart to know that we can reach a place like this in this day and age where we can have a whole fuck ton of information just wiped because one person didn't want the rest of the internet to find out about their fart fetish porn or selling HRT in bathtubs. So, of course, I want to read the article, kind of give everybody up to speed. The Internet Archive is no longer hosting backups of Kiwi Farms, continuing the forum's removal from major web platforms. They got dropped by Cloudflare, by a Russian site, by it's either Chinese or Japanese. I don't remember which one. I know they are being hosted on Tor, but that is a very, you gotta know your internet shit to even want to touch on Tor, to even want to venture in to that little hellhole of the internet. Twitch streamer Clara Kerfuffle Sorrenti, who has led a recent campaign against the site, publicized the removal yesterday. Another tweet noted that a separate backup site has also been removed. Searching either returns a response, and this URL has been excluded from the Wayback Machine. What really grinds my gear here? We'll switch to this since we're finishing we're finishing up. What really bothers me about that is Scorn brought up this point last night, and I believe Scorn a lot of the time when he talks, but this was one of those points where I'm like, okay, I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I think you're kind of blowing it out of proportion. After seeing all of these articles say that Kiwi Farms is being deplatformed, is being removed from a bunch of websites, all the archives of the site are being taken down, I wholeheartedly agree with Scorn. To even be wiped from the way back, yeah, to even be, they were wiped from the way back machine. That is how much of a campaign she ran in order for all of her fucked up stuff that she has done to be off the internet where nobody can find it and she can keep a public, how do I want to put this? A public face up that won't ruin her quote unquote activism career on Twitch. That is the most stupidest fucking sentence I've ever said in my entire life. Or even in the last 24 hours, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've said. And that right there scares me because that means freedom of speech on the internet is getting taken away from us and nobody seems to give a rat's fat ass that it's being taken away. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that our freedoms of being able to say whatever we want on the internet, being able to do whatever we want on the internet is being stripped away from us and nobody is standing up to this. It blows my mind that there was once a time where we could have entire internet blood sports. Two people go on a live stream, yell at each other, say the most abhorrent shit to each other, and then move on our happy way. But now it's you make a mean tweet, you do a live stream on somebody, and it just tears down everything. Nothing is sacred anymore on the internet. Save it, back it up, and keep an eye out for new streaming platforms. Because Twitch will not save your ass. Twitch will look for the person with the loudest voice, and if the loudest voice is the one trying to cancel you, you better start looking for other platforms to go on. YouTube, you might have a slim chance until the same thing happens. The person with the loudest voice will always win. So I'm telling everybody who is into streaming, who is into content creation, keep an eye on other platforms to host your content, to live stream. Because in the end, you are not safe from any of these type of people. You are not safe from people that will willingly take down your channel, that will willingly take down everything you have busted your ass for. If it does not suit the agenda they are trying to pull, then you're lost. You are going to be lost in this internet hellhole more than most of us already are. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes tonight's little presentation of random shit I have found on the internet. God, that just really strikes a fucking fire under my balls that Kiwi Farms got removed from everything. And I mean everything. That just really sets a fire under my nuts that I don't think anybody can comprehend. So, but we are hitting the end of the show. So as you see, I posted 3 little links. The first one, as I've said, I did a podcast with Lady Katniss over on I can't pronounce that guy's name to save my life. It's FK Lonkus, I think it is. It's FK. It'll be up tomorrow. I'll share the link around. But she is only one of the few people of Vice. That's the org I'm with, and they are nothing but the most wholesome fucking people I have ever met. That is a link tree to all of the Vice members' social media account. Go drop them a follow. Go tell them Podcast Daddy sent you. Maybe tell them they need new shoes, because probably some of them do. That second little funny link right there is the link to the Rage Pirates Discord, the new home of the Podcast Daddy and the Podcast Daddy Variety Show, and all the degenerates that came with it. This Discord is the definition of freedom of speech, freedom of expression, and if you don't like it, go find another Discord that'll be a fucking hug box, because this definitely ain't it. It's not a bunch of people that will call you out directly, but taking shit will not be one of the things that they will handle. So if you're cool with that, click on the Discord link. and happily come join us. We got big events planned on the holidays. We have a Halloween party, a tournament in November, and a giant charity stream going from the end of November till mid-December, I want to say. And that last funny link we have right there is the link to all of my social medias, which include Twitter, TikTok, Hover, YouTube, any social media that exists. I am more than likely on it, and you will find it right there, including new episodes of the podcast, which are on Spotify and Apple. So, I'm going to give this the proper send-off. I think if Piggies is still alive, I think Piggies is still alive. Let me check real quick to see if she is. Piggy's not. Yes. Piggy's is still alive. We are going to go throw her some love. Piggy's is also part of the Rage Pirates. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here on this. It's a very impromptu stream, is what I would like to call it. There wasn't really a lot of prep. It was just more or less me finding random shit on the internet, which are probably going to be my Monday and Thursday shows. Just going to be random shit I find on the internet, just by myself, shooting the shit, getting shit that's off my mind. But it's time for a proper send-off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were here for 1 minute, 10 minutes, an hour, or the entire thing, I greatly appreciate you giving me your time. As always, have a safe night, sleep comfortably, and keep your balls clean.